just how popular Carstin Ace Dillon was. He's shot up in price over the years and is now like $75 on eBay, making me wish that mine didn't have a few paint scuffs from the time that he was stuck in a box with a custom car of mine. Ignore those, I gotta use some rubbing alcohol and try to get him off. Not only has he become really expensive online, he easily won my poll for what NASCAR item I should review next from the new metallic NASCAR wave, and he's even the NASCAR item that they chose to include in the new Walmart exclusive NASCAR playset. And I gotta say, that's really making Carstin stand out to me a whole lot more than he used to. This was a character I was really excited for, but I kind of paid him no mind when he came out. I thought he was good, a great next-gen interpretation of a Sidewall Shine racer, but now that I've just kind of seen him pop up again and again and again, I gotta say, I think Carstin Ace Dillon is a pretty good design. While I'm not the biggest fan of it, I think what works with him is that he simply fits in with the rest of the next gens really, really well. When the original NASCAR lineup came out, I remembered hearing that apparently they were designed by NASCAR designers. I never had that confirmed by anyone, but that is what I heard when it came out, and that would honestly make sense, as a lot of the NASCAR designs are pretty unique and unlike anything we've ever seen before. With designs like, for example, NASCAR Cruz and McQueen not really matching any previous takes on the character. They're still very good designs, but still they don't really match previous things. And if that's the case, that makes perfect sense that they weren't designed by the usual Cars team. But with Carstin, they hit the nail right on the head. He looks like he could fit right in with the pre-existing next gens from Cars 3, which is both, I think, a positive and a negative. It's a positive because it means, well, like I said, he fits right in, and I think he looks really, really good. But it could also be a bit of a negative because it means he suffers from some of the same design problems as the other next gens, that being oversimplified designs and simplistic colors. But I really don't mind because I think he looks pretty solid. Like I said earlier, I think this really, really works as a next gen design, and his metallic release is easily one of my most anticipated items from this line. Anyway guys, welcome back to yet another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new metallic Carstin Ace Dillon from the 2024 NASCAR line. I don't know what you want to call it. The metallic NASCAR line, the NASCAR Revival line, NASCAR Line 2, Electric Boogaloo, NASCAR featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series. I don't know, take your pick. I like to see it as sort of a best of NASCAR wave where they're coming back and doing special metallic variants of pre-existing characters. And man, I'm so excited to take a look at Carstin here because I think he's easily one of the best of these metallic releases. As you can see, we've got the beautiful NASCAR McQueen artwork here. I took a look at him a few days ago and had heaps of praise for that item. New for 2024. On the back of the package, for whatever reason, they only show Carstin, and not only that, they are showing his original concept art. Not concept art, his original prototype image. I don't know why they did that instead of using the new prototype image for the metallic variant, because it does have different prototype art, but whatever, we'll ignore that. I still don't understand why they're using like international style card backs for these items. You know, card backs that only show one character. I think that's strange, especially when these being Walmart exclusives means they probably won't show up internationally. Anyway, before we take a look at Carstin here, we do have to take a look at the pit stop barrier accessory included. I have a feeling it's just the exact same as the one from back in 2021. Yeah, these are identical. The yellow here looks a little brighter, I guess. Ironic, because if anything, this would match his new color scheme better, wouldn't it? Because this is a little darker than this. I was honestly hoping they would try to do like a metallic decal, maybe like a nice foil decal for these pit stop barriers, but nope, they just reused pre-existing one. Whatever. Alright, let's move that off to the side. Just have to remember, this one is the 2024 one, and this one with the slightly darker yellow is the 2021 one. Okay, now let's take a look at Carstin, and the first thing I have to say about this, and honestly all of these new NASCAR cars, is just how great the eyes look. One of the biggest downsides to the original NASCAR line, in my opinion, was how the eyes looked. I've never been the biggest fan of how Vietnam handles eyes for Cars characters. They try to implement shading between the eyelids and the whites of the eye, which always just make the characters seem a little off, and while it is a nice thing to attempt, it just doesn't really work well on Cars diecasts. And also, the eye printing was just never all that good. You could see that it's not really this strong white color, it's kind of awkwardly faded, and the yellow's kind of bleeding through, resulting in him just having kind of an awkward coloring issue with the eyes, but with the return of Vietnam with these new NASCAR cars, they clearly did something. Like, they really, really improved. Look at this. That looks beautiful. Look at the upgrade to the eyes there. Now they're completely on par with Thailand, and there are some things I honestly might prefer to Thailand eyes. I love the thin line width here for the eyebrows and everything. I think it looks really, really nice. Certainly better than how they used to do eyes. Whatever they're doing, Vietnam, if you're going to keep making cars, please keep making them look like this, because the eyes alone, honestly, make me kind of prefer this to the original Carstin. But in terms of color scheme, he certainly has a unique one with a metallic yellow, which is something we don't get too often. We have had a few metallic yellow cars over the years, of course, different from gold diecasts we've gotten. Although I will say he is a bit more gold than other items we've gotten in the past, like, say, metallic Jeff Gorvette. It's simply because he has a bit of a darker metallic yellow going on there. And that's something that I really like about Carstin. He has this nice darker color scheme that really implements the fading to black design on his original diecast really, really well. This is something that seemed a lot more prominent on Carstin in his prototype art, and I was always kind of disappointed with how it looked on the final product, but you could see here it works much better metallic with a nice kind of ombre from yellow to a much darker black color. It looks really, really great, and using this sort of burnt yellow color for him, honestly, I think looks really, really solid. Got the Sidewall Shine logo here on the hood, of course. It's just the exact same logos and everything as the original, just metallic now. I still kind of wish that they changed the Sidewall Shine tire logo. It does look really outdated at this point. You know, they really didn't update the logo for this guy. He just has the same one slider Petrolsky had, except, you know, Sidewall Shine is written a little differently. It would have been nice to see a graphic design upgrade to the tire there. One of the nice big selling points of this item is probably the fact that, well, now he has those next-gen wheels they made a big deal about in 2022, and they're really nice. I think they're supposed to be red, right? Yeah, that's nice. Unfortunately, I don't think they're metallic, but they still work really, really well. I don't know what color I would have gone with. I think I probably would have chosen yellow. The original had silver, and I think that works perfectly fine. But nice to see them giving him those updated wheels. On the side, we've got the secondary sponsors, Piston Cup Combustor, Carbon Cyber, and Synergy, as per usual. And once again, the fading to black design just looks significantly better here than it does on the original design. I'm sorry, the lighting is causing my camera to go crazy. Come on, I'm just trying to show the side of the car. I think that looks really, really great. Yeah, wow. Sidewall Shine logo there on the back, as well as the tire here. Number 3, is Austin Dillon still using the number 3? Are the cars in this line still using the same number in real life? Because if not, that'd be kind of awkward. Of course, he's named after a real-world NASCAR racer, Austin Dillon. I assume they made the Ace part up for the Cars universe, but I don't follow NASCAR, so I'm not sure. You can see that these metallic, or this metallic paint scheme really lets these decals on him pop. You can see the 3 much better. You can even see the rookie stripes really well too, which is nice to see. I like that they're still including the rookie stripes, and implying that, you know, these are just the pre-existing paint jobs with metallic. This isn't like a continuation of the line, you know, it's just the same characters but metallic now, except McQueen, who got a full new design, but he's McQueen, so whatever. There is a look at the other side, and finally, there is a look at the base. Really impressive looking item. At the end of the day, I'm not sure which of these I prefer. I think, honestly, you'd have to combine these to make my ideal Carstin Ace Dillon. I think if you took the original yellow color scheme and included the superior fading to black paint scheme on both the hood and the side here, you would make, in my opinion, the definitive version of the character. But still, I think this looks really, really good, and it's especially going to be good for people who missed out on Carstin the first time. Still, I think I'm gonna have to give the point to this one just because I like the yellow better, but everything that isn't this yellow color is done better by this diecast. The fading to black, the facial expression, everything about it is done better. So again, I think a combination of these two would make the ultimate Carstin. Anyway guys, thank you all so much for watching. Let me know which of these you prefer in the comments. I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.